Yeah! We're back. Here we are at our new venue. We are at the Wheat Chief. And of course, I want to say a massive big thank you to Gary and all the team at the Wheat Chief for letting us set up our studio here. We are upstairs, all cozy, everybody. Back from our break, joined this evening by Terry, the Mad Mistake. Just say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm having a pint, but I really fancy a pina colada.
I haven't got a clue. Also, we've been joined by Dino.
Hello.
Dino, say hello to everybody.
Hi, everyone.
All right, how's your day been?
I just woke up like 2 hours ago, so
Did you?
very slow.
And we've been joined by Emma, friend of the show. We thought we'd have a bit of eye candy on, but she wasn't available. So we got Emma to come on here and say hello, Emma.
Hello, boys and girls.
There you go. So we've been away. We've been on a break. We're finally back. Don't forget, of course, we are live, which means you can join us via the live chat. We'll try our best to get as many of those in as we can. So if you want to join in the show, please do. Already on there. James SAFC Ramsey is on there. Las Palmas Macam, Patrick, Robert Foster, DJ says the Watson Thane is there. Mickey Stewart, all friends of the show. Please join in and do that. How's your summer been then? What do you get up to, Terry?
Been holiday to Greece, happy days with our lass, and then just doing lots of YouTube like usual. So and I didn't really have much of a break, to be honest. Just kept it going. I enjoy what I do, so why not?
Fair dues, Emma. What have you been up to in the summer?
Working. Nothing else.
Is that it? Anything exciting for you then, Dino?
Sleeping most of the time.
Sleeping most of the time. I had a couple of weeks off, and then we've been busy working behind the scenes, recruiting. We've got some new members joining the team, and we've got some of them actually sat the other side of the camera there, so they're all with us as well. All right, let's kick you off then. Brand new season, promotion to the championship. It's all good. What are your expectations then for this brand new season? A lot of people are saying, I'll be happy if we just stay up. Some people want to go for it. Terry?
Well, expectations were mid-table. That was my expectations a few weeks ago to finish probably, I predicted about 13th. To cement a position in the championship would be brilliant. But with the way the recruitment's gone over the last few weeks, and we've only sort of getting really one new face in, as in sort of somebody who can really fit into the championship with Danny Ballard. Now I'm starting to get a little bit worried, but I'm hoping for 13th mid-table will do me.
You're hoping for 13th mid-table.
Basically, we've got a League One squad. We've still got a League One squad, exactly the same squad as last season that finished 4th in League One. We've only got one person in Ballard. We don't know about the lad from West Ham. He might not be, good enough. We just don't know. We're taking a chance that all these youngsters who only came 4th last season can improve again in the championship. Championship's a different kettle of fish. It is top quality teams in the championship. We need to bolster our squad with some really strong, additional, experienced players from the Championship or Premier League if we want to do better than just survive, Phil.
Right, fair enough. Just very quickly, back to the chat. There, we've got to give a shout out to Ben Allison is there as well. Marion Trells says, hi, everyone. Nice to see you all back. Stuart Williams, welcome back as well. Nigel Dunn, friend of the show. Richard Northage as well. You're saying 13th, Terry. I'll tell you now, Sunderland are actually 14-1 to win the championship, which means if you put £22.50 on them to win the league, you'll lose £22.50 is what you'll lose.
14-1 is an awful price. We should be more like 33-1. That's just my opinion.
Right. Emma, your expectations for the new season, what do you think?
With the squad we've got, we're going to be in another relegation battle.
A relegation battle?
I don't want to say League One again. I really don't. But unless they make improvements, it's going to be a relegation battle. But I'd be happy if we finished about mid-table, 10th, 11th. I'd take that. But I know a lot of fans are saying, we're going to get promoted again, we're going to make the playoffs. And it's just like, nah, screw your heads back on.
All right, to the point. There you go. Emma tells it how it is, which is what we like on the show. And I see your husband has sent in there, said, Emma, Luke is waving at you.
Hi, Luke.
There you go. All right. And Nigel done 13th by Easter. Terry, apparently. Dino, your expectations for the new season?
I mean, I said my expectations, I would be happy if we just scraped the relegation and came, like 19th or something, whatever, because there's 3 teams going down, so was it 21st, 20th? As long as we survive, I would be happy, but with what we've done in the markets, for me, it's relegation. Unfortunately, it looks like relegation for me. I mean, don't get us wrong, we've made some good signings. I like the fact we've got Patrick Roberts back. Jack Clark, I mean, if we didn't get him back, I wasn't too bothered. I didn't think he set the world alight when he was here, but it's still good signing all the same. Ballard, don't know much about him. I mean, to be fair, it feels like the board want to go back down. That's what it feels like, because if we go down, we can sell the likes of Roberts for a bit profit, Ballard for a bit profit. Do you know what I mean? So to me, it's going to be a hard, long season, and I think the fans need to just remember that most of these players played in League One and just managed to get promoted.
Right, I'll bring you in just now, Terry, you want in there. Good to see, and I'm sure you've all missed it over the summer. The Doominator is back. Mr. Doom and Gloom, never happy. Dino is back in the building. Terry, you was one in there?
Yeah, I mean, I think Ballard is a quality signing, and I think he'll do really well in the Championship. But we need to have another 3 or 4 more quality signings like Ballard to really sort of do well in the Championship.
Right, okay. Noz on PC says we've got 2 new players. I've got to say hello to Game Boy again, Ben on there. Colin Major, up by Easter, Philly. No, you won't hear me saying up by Easter this season. My stance on it, expectations, I expect us to go for it. The team we have is not good enough, still not good enough, I don't think, for the Championship. What we had in League One, you know, we have to buy new players. So what is the point of buying players? What's the point of buying players that are just going to try and stay up? Buy quality players what are going to give it a go. I don't for 1 minute think we're going to make top 2, but I would like to think we're going to go for the playoffs. Dino?
Do you want to know where it hit home? I mean, like, you've got to make improvements on the team. And when we offered Lyndon Gooch another contract, I thought that's the expectation, because a lot of people were 50-50 on Gooch. Some people say he should have left after getting promoted. Some people said he deserves a new contract. Maybe he did deserve a new contract, but you've got to look at it. Is he going to be good enough for the Championship? He's 25, 26 years old. He's been at the club for how long? He's seen back-to-back relegations, and he wasn't even a main like hub in the team at one stage. He's been moved to, was it right back now? Has he been moved to right back? And remember what we used to say? Why we're playing a right wing or a right back for? We need a proper right back, and we're playing someone who plays right wing, right mid at right back. So it's back to like the Luke O'Nien situation where you're putting them just to try and fit him into the team.
Did he not earn a new deal though? I mean, he went pretty gash during the season, but he picked up towards the end. Do you not think?
That's League One football. You can have bad spells and good spells. When you're in the Championship, if you have bad games, it can actually cost you, because teams are actually quality in that league.
He's played in the Championship though. Do you not think
he was relegated?
I think Gooch is a squad player, but he's nowhere near a right back. He shouldn't be nowhere near a right back. Maybe you get away with it in League One, but you can't get away with it in the Championship. We need right back, proper right back. Trey Hume did well against Dundee United. I would have preferred to see Trey Hume play yesterday against Accrington Stanley. I know he's going to be playing against Hartlepool tomorrow night. Hopefully the lad does well. But for me, Trey Hume starts before Gooch any day of the week.
All right, fair enough. I'll have to take your word on these pre-season games, because I've been working, so I've not seen. I saw the Roma game. I managed to catch that, but that's about it. Building the new team, then the new signings we brought in. This Alisi. Thoughts on him, Emma? Do you know much about him?
He's tall, and I put that very politely.
He's tall and he's got nice legs.
So, well, I've never looked at his legs, but he's going to get up and
what
get the
What
ball.
have you been looking at, like? All right, okay. Right.
Look at
West Ham kicked off basically because they let him go in. I think by them saying that, he's going to prove to be good.
Now, do you know why? Because they said the same about Sirkin. Let's be fair, Sirkin hasn't set lights. Apparently, what was it? We're going from Tottenham fan. Oh, we're unhappy. We'll let him go. Fleetwood were the same with Jamie Tate. Let's be fair, he had a good start and finished off badly. When they say fans say that, how do we know fans are saying that? Because let's be fair, do you really think fans at West Ham know who Elise is? Probably not. I think it's just a way to say.
He's been in the England under-21s, hasn't he?
So was Catamo, and so have
I look how Catamo turned out.
So have many players over the years, and them turned out to be awful.
I haven't got a problem buying these young lads, but these young lads are for the future. For the squad, we need experienced players in now to play in the Championship this season. These lads could develop into good players in the future, no doubt about it, and they could be worth a fortune in the future. But we need to have players in now with the quality to survive in the Championship and even get mid-table, even progress to the playoffs. But we need the quality players in now these young lads can learn off.
Do you know we've made more signings for the under-21s than we have for the first team. I'm not being funny. The under-21s isn't very important right now. You start on your under-21s when you get back to the Premier and you get the good money and stuff like that. At the minute, the main objective is to get promoted to the Prem, not to improve the under-21s. Because let's be fair, most under-21 players don't actually make it. They really don't. It's the odd one you get coming through, like your Dan Neils and your Barley Mumbas and your George Honeymans and Anthony Pattersons and stuff like that. But it's very few and far between. We're signing all these under-21 players, so we're probably going to end up at like teams like Spennymoor. I mean, Hartlepool's and your South Shields like Jordan Hunter. We need to concentrate on the first team, not the under-21s, because we've made a lot more under-21 signings than we have for the first team, which is
that is the worry. I mean, because of the regime and not wanting to spend money, they've that's what they did last year. It was all about bringing the young talent through. And it's cheaper, Terry. To
be fair, if some of the young lads can't make it to the first team or even on the squad bench, we should loan them out to teams like Spennymoor, because teams like Spennymoor could do with the players, because they need to sort of survive the non-league system, and play teams like that. They could learn from playing in team setups like that. Some of the players can maybe go out and loan in League Two, but we need the experienced players in now to survive in the Championship. There's no point. We're taking a risk. We're taking a chance and not bringing in these experienced players in. We're not talking like players 30-year-old. We can talk players like 25-year-old who've had a couple of seasons in the Championship.
Right, fair enough. On the chat very quickly, Ian Wilkinson says mid-table if we're lucky. John Metcalf says middle table, anything above 12th is a bonus. Patrick says Championship is the new Premiership. Premiership is the new Champions League. I've got to say, I'll be disappointed if we finish mid-table. I will be. But you know me, I'm forever the...
What's your thoughts on the signings so far?
I don't really know much about them. I've not seen...
That's a good instinct. I mean, we re-signing players who only managed to survive to get us into the playoffs last season. Clark only managed to get us in the playoffs last season. I thought
Jack Clark started to show... I mean, I know he had to... He went through a spell of a few games where he was horrendous. He was horrendous. But I think the signs are there that he's all right. I don't mind him as a signing. Diaku.
I thought he was just on loan.
No, there was a clause there saying we had to buy him, I think, if we got promoted or something like that. So we've had to buy Diaku. But I think if a team comes in for him, I really think Alex Neil will let him go. New contracts for Bailey Wright, Patterson. Patterson deserved a new contract. But, how is he going to be in the Championship? But you've got to give the guy, you've got to give him the chance. He's earned that chance. I mean, how can a club with Sunderland's stature in the Championship only have one keeper? That is pathetic at this moment in time. It is really pathetic to be in the week leading up to the first game of the season to have only one keeper. We need an experienced backup keeper to push Patterson, to make sure Patterson doesn't rest on his laurels, to give Patterson experience from what he's learned. We need to get a keeper in. We need to get a bloody right back in as well. We're going to the Championship. We haven't got a recognised, experienced right back in this club. It's ridiculous the way it's going at this moment in time.
Well, I think, we've got to get more. We've got to get more players in. I don't know what Ballard's like. I don't know what Elise's like. But you've got to judge them, I suppose, at the end of the transfer window. I know. Ideally, you get these players in early, they bet in, they play with the other team members and stuff like that, and hit the ground running. Fine, but they've probably got there's no way that club isn't looking for another keeper. You can't have one keeper. You know what I mean?
I'm sure we'll get one in. But
So,
you can't have the same right backs that only managed to finish 4th in League One playing in the Championship. It doesn't make any sense at all.
all right, fair enough. Who would you like to see coming in the squad then? Who have you got anybody in mind who you think might improve us?
Not really,
No,
to be
that's
honest.
good. All right. Dino?
I mean, no, because I'm not a scout, but they should already have like people are saying Ben Foster. Let's be fair, Ben Foster's old and he's more into his YouTube than his football these days because he probably makes more money off YouTube these days than actually playing football. So I wouldn't want someone like Ben Foster because it comes with a lot of, he wants to do loads of like videoing in the background and that. And some players find that not very nice. And I feel like Ben Foster's just playing football just for the money now and not for like his career. So for me, Ben Foster's a no-go. We don't know what the answer is. I mean, we don't get paid to suggest signings. This should have been in place in the summer. Remember before when, I'm sure when the season ended, you says, we don't have to make decisions on people's contracts and all that. We should wait until the season gets closer. And I says, no, we need to do it now because we'll be looking, should we sign him, should we let him go?
No, I said we as people, we shouldn't be saying we don't want him, we don't want them. These are one of the clubs should be doing things in the background straight away. I mean, me saying the day after we get promoted, me saying, okay, Gooch is not good enough, I don't want them. It's been a bit harsh. You know, let them have the time in the sun, let them have a bit of time in the glory 2 or 3 weeks down the line. Then I say my opinion. It's only my opinion. I say my opinion, but the club's got to be working behind the scenes way before now to bring players in.
Right, fair enough. Back to the chat then. We're going to give a shout out to Ian Barron, who's our resident Darlington fan. Darlington have got 3 keepers on their books, apparently. Different people saying teams are not selling decent players unless it's silly money. Also, we're in trouble if Pritchard, Stewart, Roberts and Danny Bart get injured. Who would you like to see come in, Terry?
Well, we need 2 strikers, put it that way. I mean, there's rumours of Broadhead, but there's also rumours that could be actually not going ahead. We've got rumours of Sims. Is it Sims for Everton? The lad on loan from Everton, yeah, Sims. I think we've inquired about Sims on the loan move. Parrott from Tottenham.
Who?
Sims. Parrott from Tottenham. I think he'll be decent. So, yeah, we've got to get these players in because Stewart needs backup. Stewart alone can't do the job in the Championship. He needs to have some backup. There's somebody alongside him as well. We need to be playing sort of someone maybe we need to go sort of 2 up front sometimes. Maybe go like a decent striker on the wing or someone that sort of replace Stewart when he gets tired. Because I mean, Stewart isn't up to speed at this moment in time, and there's still a week to go.
How many new players do you think we need in to give us a chance?
We need a recognised right back, a goalkeeper, a decent attacking midfielder, a strong midfielder, just in case. Because I mean, all the midfielders we've got in the club now are the same midfielders who in League One, who finished 4th in League One. Now, yes, we are backing that some of these youngsters will get better. We're hoping Dan Neil gets better. We're hoping Vitete gets better. But the likes of Evans have peaked. So we need to have somebody who, just in case Evans is not good enough now in the Championship, just in case Loco 9 doesn't make it to the Championship. A lot of these players are not tested in the Championship at this level. You know, these players only, I've seen it over and over again, didn't make the top 2 in League One. What's guaranteed they're going to do well in the Championship? So we need, for me, a right back, a qualified right back. We need a goalkeeper, a decent midfielder, and 2 strikers. I think at least 4 or 5 players. At least 4 or 5.
If I bring you in there, well, both of you. Stephen Winship says those strikers in the main are unproven in the Championship.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know who else we can get in. I don't think they're going to spend that kind of money to bring them kind of players in. So we're going to have to get maybe 2 or 3 of these other players in, and hopefully 1 or 2 of them are decent.
Right, Tino?
Can I just ask as well, because you're saying we finished 4th, blah, blah, blah. But if you remember, Alex Neil came in, how many games to go? About 14, 15 games to go. So do you think if we had Alex Neil from the start, we would have maybe finished automatics? Because he got beat 1 time in them 15 games or something like that?
I don't know. It's one of those things, and in hindsight, it's a wonderful thing. But you've got to take the final finishing position. The same players played all season. You know, some players dip in form, some players come out of form. Alex Neil's improved 1 or 2 players. He has, no doubt about it. I think Alex Neil's a better manager than Lee Johnson was. But Still, it's still a big jump up in class from League One to the Championship. Championship's different cat to fish. Got some really quality players in the Championship. Teams like Norwich and Watford coming down, like Burnley coming down. You got Swansea there. Some really quality sides in the Championship. And even teams who were above us last season, Rotherham and Wigan. And I don't think Wigan's done much this in the pre-season either. But we've got to improve the squad big time. And to make that jump, you've got to get some quality, experienced players who are still able to perform in that level. Right. To help the youngsters come through.
Right, I'll bring you in just now, Emma. DJ Sizzler Watson says, Parrott is not well.
Okay.
Thanks. And down here, Anthony Patterson isn't good enough for the Championship. Just had to say, how do you know, has he played in the Championship?
But that's where you want a quality, experienced backup goalkeeper. And then if he doesn't make the cut, give him a rest to bring somebody who's been there and done that. But Patterson's deserved the opportunity. He's earned the chance to at least start the first few games and see how he goes in the Championship.
Absolutely.
You know, there's one or two people who will come through with age and one or two won't.
Emma, you was wondering there. Come on the camera, otherwise
Terry,
we're not going to see you.
You're going on about the right backs. What about left backs? And I think we could do with another left back or two, because technically, if we get an injury, we're going to be screwed on the left.
I think so. I think Serkin is one of those players that might actually make the step up to the Championship. But we brought Alessi in, who was a left-sided centre-back. I think he's been brought in as well as cover his left-back. I think he's been brought in there to cover on that side. But I think eventually Huggins will get fit, and he's left-sided as well. So I think we can't be. They're not going to buy every position and bring loads of players in. But I think the positions we're weakest in is right back. I've seen Gooch over the last 2 or 3 games in 09 that were awful on the right side. Even if they're not up to speed, not fit, they're not ready. Coventry finished 12th last season. They're going to be one hell of a test next Sunday. So we need a recognised right back. And even I said before, I'd rather start Trey Hume. I'm hoping that he plays really well tomorrow night.
Just very quickly, I want to give a shout out to Andrew Flynn. Andrew's going to be one of our new members helping us out on the channel as well. He says, that's rubbish. Patterson will be confident for the Championship. He'll be jumping at the chance. He will. He has finished the season on a high there at Wembley, going up, and he's earned, he's earned the right to have a go. Just very quickly, if you can do us a favour and just hit the like button. We've only got 43 likes there. We'd like to try and at least hit 100 if we can before the end of the show. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's free to do, so it'll take you a second. Please like and subscribe. That will help the channel out immensely. It sounds like the same old, what we're saying now to what we said at the beginning of last season. We was kicking off a bit about the lack of new signings coming in and how they were, relying on the youth. And we're doing it all again here. Yet, if you remember the start of the season we had last year, I think the first 10 games, I think we're unbeaten in the first 10. And we got off to a flyer. And we all ended up saying, well, maybe this is the way forward. So who knows? We could still, hit the ground running.
There's a difference when last season when we had a good League One team. We just needed a couple of more signings to improve to get up there. This is still a League One team, and we need a lot more signings just to compete of staying up. So there's a totally difference there. You can't just say, "Oh, we said at the start of last season, yeah, but we had a League One team last season, and we still got a League One team this season as well." You need a lot more signings. Not a lot more signings. You need a lot more quality signings than just signing players who are fit and effective. You need actually people who are good on the ball, who've got ability to take a man on, who've got quality, because that's where it's going to show quality.
Right, here's an interesting one then. Peter Harvey says, if you can't get a striker, get Beth Mead, ex-Sunderland, Bonnie Lassie. Now, I don't know what the rules are on that anyway. It remains to be seen. We've also, Patrick on the chat says, shoestring budget as always. Donald hanging around seeing if we can make a run for the Prem. And personally, I really think Salmon Pants has his dirty little fingers in the pie somehow. We will get down to that. Pre-season, so far, we've beaten Rangers when it got abandoned. Lost 2-0 to Roma. Won 2-0 at Dundee United, lost 2-0 at Bradford, and of course, yesterday got beat 2-1 at Accrington. Your thoughts on pre-season so far, Emma?
To me, pre-season is just about getting the lads warmed up, seeing who can gel, who can't gel, seeing who can play more positions. But the thing is, for example, yesterday's game, it's a League One team. We're now a Championship team, but as Dino said, we've still got that League One team. So pre-season friendlies have been absolutely ordered.
Right. So it's not bothered you really about the defeats in pre-season?
Not really, because like I say, it's about seeing who's going to gel with who, trying, I don't know, maybe circling with Wright, for example, see if they play well together. Because you could find that they could end up, it's not like, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, they just don't gel. And if they don't gel on the pitch, they're not going to be able to play going forward in the Championship, really.
Well, pre-season, like you say, is all about getting people fit, trying different things out and what have you. And if anybody's like me, then if we win all our pre-season games, I'm like, whoa, what a right roll. If we're getting beat, I go, it's only pre-season. It doesn't really matter, does it? I did like what Alex Neil said in one of his interviews, where he said you learn more from a defeat than you do a victory. So that's, I thought, yeah, that probably makes sense as well. Your thoughts on pre-season, Dino?
Well, Rangers were in the Europa League final. We'll give them a good game. It was 1-0, got called off. I mean, we never know how that game would have turned out if we got played full 90 minutes. Roma
was kept in the dark with for that. Oh, sorry.
Roma, let's be fair, them won the Europa League, didn't they? So we played the two final teams in the Europa League final, beat one in 45 minutes, the other one we got beat 2-0. I wasn't expecting much from the Roma game.
We should have scored in that game, though, shouldn't we? Deco, right through.
I can't remember it.
And he could have passed it out to...
Then you've got two. Dundee United, we scored. Was it Trey Hume? And then the freaky own goal. That was quite funny, to be fair. Bradford, I didn't see any of the game, but we got beat. Accrington Stanley, I did actually watch. And some of the chances we missed was absolutely unbelievable. We should have battered Accrington Stanley, but again, it comes down to taking chance. It was good to see creating chances. Ross Stewart, I'm sure he ran through. Keeper made a good save. Then Clark had a final run up. And somehow the keeper saved that as well. Roberts hit one over the bar from 6 yards. We had chances, but just somehow we just couldn't put it away. It's just one of them games where we were the better team, but we just couldn't finish with chances. But again, pre-season about just trying new things, getting the run out, because you don't have the same intensity in a league game. If you get beat, it doesn't really matter because it's just a run out, 90 minutes, getting the lads fit, trying new things. So you've got to remember when it's a league game, there's a lot more intensity and there's a lot more, it's not as open, if you know what I mean. A lot more trying to keep the ball and take your chances when you get them and attack down certain areas and stuff like that. So I'm not going to take too much into it, but it isn't good, but I'm not taking too much into it.
All right. Back to the chat just very quickly. DJ says, Watson says yesterday we should have had it won by half-time. Poor finishing. Stephen Hensel on there asking about, did you sort of...
I did. I met him up at the Red Line in Bolden, and he wanted to
go on a date with you. No. Did he really?
A creative, I didn't even know what it was. It looked like PR Poison to me, but it was like Tesco's own brand or something.
Right.
Never heard of it, but he got it.
Well, anyway, he's back. He's back on the chat. Stephen says, Dino, are we having a bottle on it this season? He'll have gin. So are you having a bet on?
I don't understand what the bet will be, because we're not going to go up. It's going to be a bet. Do we go down or do we stay up?
Well, let's.
I think that's going to be the bet this season. I say we get relegated. He stays, we stay up. That's
we'll work that out, Stephen, and we'll. We'll.
I'm a man of my word. I always pay me bets.
You do, and you gave him a second chance on that.
That's very true.
Terry, pre-season, you'll have watched them all. You'll have done streams on them, did you?
Yeah, I did. I thought the Rangers match looked quite sharp. I thought Rangers looked a bit sort of. I don't know whether they were way off the pace, but I thought we looked well. That was the sort of kind of first team. I thought Dundee United again, I thought we did well. I thought Trey Young was man of the match, scored a cracking goal. Now, I don't know for the life of me why he was dropped yesterday. And then against Bradford, we played the second string. We were all at sea. We were absolutely awful. And that's the second string. Majority of those probably wouldn't succeed in the Championship. And I thought yesterday we looked good. I thought yesterday we looked good going forward. We looked strong. I thought we were fluent. I thought we just needed everything but the final touch in the back of the net. We had loads of chances. We could have won 9-2, to be fair. And then Bailey Wright made an awful mistake. I mean, we're hoping Bailey Wright doesn't make any more of those mistakes. That's his mistake for the season. Terrible mistake. Give the ball away, and they scored. Give a penalty where they scored. And then Luke 09 came on for Lyndon Gooch. Gooch not a right back. Luke 09's not a right back. Luke 09 came on. Could have cleared the ball away. Again, all at sea. We got beat 2-1. I don't know how on earth we got beat yesterday. I really don't. I thought we were the better side. We could have, like I said, we could have won 9-2. I mean, Alex Neil says the last thing that comes together in pre-season is the final third and scoring the goals. Scoring the goals. So I'm hoping that that's going to come together in the next week. But with another striker or two, Clark couldn't hit a barn door yesterday. He missed an open goal. Roberts missed an open goal. Like I said, we won easy. But I thought yesterday was a good performance. I thought it was a really good performance, apart from the two individual errors that cost us. Where their positions, really, I think, like I said before, right back is the main issue. We need a proper right back.
Right. Back to the chat just very quickly. James Copley, friend of the show, our top Northeast journalist, says enjoying the show. So thanks to you for that as well. Tam says, I've got a confession to make. I've put a few pounds on in the close season. Have you done, Dino?
What's that?
He's put a few pounds on.
Wait, am I asking me for it?
All right.
Philly, look at once in a blue moon, you get a bunch of youngsters come together and they might all improve together, but you're taking a big chance. You're taking a big chance, the likes of Clark, the likes of Roberts, the likes of Neil, the likes of Patterson. All these youngsters come together and they all improve throughout the whole of the pre-season and hit the ground running. We're hoping that's the way it's going to work out, but you're taking a big chance.
Right. Okay. Just very quickly, I want to give a shout out to Patrick, who's purchased the super sticker for 99p. Can we have a round of applause for Patrick? Can we have applause at the back as well? See, we have actually got people there. So thanks to Patrick for that. We will tell you, you can donate money via the live chat, either the super chat or super sticker. Of course, as we told you, this channel doesn't make a profit, so the funds we gather go to help to the running of it, and it's all gratefully appreciated. So if you do want to donate, there's a little dollar sign at the bottom of the live chat. Just click on that, and you can gauge how much you'd like to donate, and that does help the channel out. And a massive thank you to Patrick and anyone else who decides to do that. Right then, the new strip. Modelled obviously by myself.
Stand up, gives a wave. Gives a wave. Gives a twirl and a wave.
Sponsored by.
Well, look, yours has white on either side of the black lines.
Well, I didn't want to do. This is the problem, right?
Yours XXL.
I nearly didn't buy it because of the black and white stripe down the side. I cannot. I won't wear
Mine's
black
red.
white.
That's why I didn't
Yes,
like it.
because yours only a large. Right. So I tried the large on and I thought, well, it fits, but is it comfy? And I thought, I'll not be the only one on this panel wearing extra large. So
doesn't that prove how cheap the shirt is if you cannot get the product to be the same throughout, regardless of the size? Surely it's not rocket science.
Well,
that proves how cheap it is.
So I didn't like it. Obviously, sponsored by an ex-girlfriend. As well.
So long as you don't spread X, it's all right.
Yeah. Thoughts on it? Okay. Other than that, black stripe down the side, but I always buy the shirts anyway. So, I was going to get it. My rant again. Back to the old penny pinching. It's not that I like having a go at the club. But they release a new strip, all right, and the club shop is open 2 days. It's open on a Friday and a Saturday. So I thought what I would do, Saturday morning, couldn't go down on the Friday, Saturday morning, shop opens at 10 o'clock, right, 10:30, I'm in the shop Saturday morning, no shirts left. I thought you are having a laugh. You would think if they would have boxes piled high out the back, right, you're launching a new shirt. I know they do penny pinch and they only open the shops at certain times, as with the ticket office. It's all about not paying staff, but you know, you're selling a product here. Make it easy for the fans to give you money. Sorry.
But that's penny pinching, not opening the shop up when the shirt, like tomorrow, the way shirt's released, the shop's closed. That's just ridiculous. It's pathetic. You can make a fortune tomorrow. The shop is full of new shirts. That blue shirt's lovely. People would go to the ground and they'll buy the shirts tomorrow.
Right,
but to have not enough shirts at the club shop is absolutely pathetic. It shows it's like a Mickey Mouse ownership.
But see, this is the problem also, right? I like the new blue shirt, right? The away strip, right? For anybody who's not seen it, by the way, I think we have got a picture of it up here. We'll just stick that up. There you go. You know, nice top. You know, I like it. I'll get it, right? That new strip goes on sale from tomorrow, right? So it goes on sale tomorrow, right? There will not be one person in this country will be wearing that strip tomorrow. It goes on sale tomorrow, but you can't buy it. You can buy it online. You ain't going to get it tomorrow. How stupid is that?
I imagine if they only released this Friday again. It's like, what's going on? If they said, right, a week ago, right, the away shirt's coming out next Monday, the shop will be open 9 to 5. They would sell loads at the shop. But they don't want to make any money.
If you order it online tomorrow, right, at best you're going to get it Tuesday, probably Wednesday. Oh. The first time you can physically go and buy it will be Friday when the club shop opens. It's going to be open Friday, Saturday, and it's going to be open, I think, before the game on Sunday. Emma, you was one in there.
Another thing with like the club shop not being open and stuff, obviously season card holders, they get that discount in the club shop, but you cannot put that discount in online. There's nowhere to do that, to put your season ticket number in to get that discount. So again, it's the club getting more money out of the fans.
Right. Well, I was gonna bring the discount as well, because I went to the shop, right? Said, have you got your season card with you? No. Why? You get 10% discount with your season card. Now, maybe I've just not seen it, but I've not seen it advertised. I wasn't aware that there was a 10% discount with your season card. Now, you know, maybe that's down to me and I've not seen it. They've made the shirts 55 quid as opposed to 50, which they were. So they made them 55 quid. But what we'll do, we'll give you 10% off. Oh, there's a £5 off. Brings it down to the 50 quid anyway. So Terry, you was wondering.
That's the first I've heard of 10% off as well. So
well, I didn't know
that. I didn't know
it was thingied when they were releasing the prices of next season, because apparently you get so much off at the kiosks and stuff inside the ground. So like your food and stuff, you get a percentage off that. I can't remember what it was. I'll have the email somewhere.
Right. I mean, it should obviously, you know, if people are missing it, it's not put out there enough. Dino?
Well, that's another thing with online shopping as well. Like, I don't know my chest size, belly size,
shoulder size. I'll tell you, Shella.
Don't be silly. Right? So, right, when you're buying online, I don't know if to go for an extra large, double XL, or large, because in different shops, I'm different sizes all the time. So my range goes from large in some shirts, because the football shirts are normally slim fitting, aren't they?
Ask your parents.
I'm not gonna. I live by myself now. But
yes, he's a big boy now. Lives on his own. Has parties.
I don't want to buy a top online without trying it on. They forget people need to try these shirts on because they're slim fit. So you might be a large normally, but if you try these tops on, the large might be equivalent of a medium because it's slim fitting. So I can't really buy a shirt because I don't know my own sizes, because I'm changing all the time because I'm getting bigger. So I need to go to the shop and try it on, but you can't do that anymore because of COVID and all this stuff. So to buy it online, if I buy the wrong top, that means I've got to send it away again. Wait for eBay to send us a new one, or I'll get my money back and then try and buy the next size up. It's just ridiculous. It really is.
Well, I get you. I mean, I buy everything online now anyway, but I had to go to the club shop because I was in two minds if I wanted the large or the extra large, and the large fit me, but just more comfortable. My moves were starting to show.
I don't mind the club shop being closed because it's out the way, fair enough. But when you release a new shirt, surely just advertise a week in advance. The club shop will be open the day the new shirt's released, and you'll make a fortune.
Absolutely,
it's not rocket science.
Absolutely. Emma's got the thing here about season cards where. There's going to be 10% off the store at the stadium, a light, other things as well. Complimentary access to the SAFC ladies under 23s. Do that. discounts for food and beverage on the concourse. So say you'll have your card with you if you do get food and that, discounts on event bookings at the Stadium of Light. So you know, they are going to give something there. I do want to go back to the chat here. Just for Andrew Flynn says Stuart Donald, Charlie Matlin destroyed the club shop and ticket office when they furloughed all the staff. Yeah, they put it down to they kept it shut far longer than it needed to be. Blamed COVID and stuff like that, and it was a load of bollocks, to be honest, because it was like it's not even good business. It's stupid. If you think you're saving money by not paying staff wages, you know, on the sheer money you could get in, is just ridiculous. Terry,
surely KLD must be thinking along the same lines as Stuart Donald and Charlie Mifflin, because he's in charge. He could change this now. You know, Stuart's got his own PR team. He's got his own people underneath them who can like brainstorming. But surely they can change it. So maybe he just doesn't give a shit either.
Well, who knows? I mean, there's certain little things that I'm going to bring up here. The charging in the car park now. Apparently, they're going to charge on non-match days. So if you park around the stadium, in the stadium, they're going to charge you 50 pence an hour or whatever it is. Whatever. What are your thoughts on that? Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Terry?
I've been there a few times to go and like sort of go for a run and do a video, and sometimes the barriers are down anyway. I haven't got a problem with them trying to make money outside of match days. So if they want to charge for parking, you know, 50 pence an hour, whatever it is, I haven't got a problem with that, you know. But if somebody who has paid for that parking space anyway, they should be allowed to go there non-match days and still park in their own zone or their own spot, whatever it is. I don't know how much you pay to the privilege you want to go.
Well, I used to have a parking space there a few years ago, and it was a couple of £100, £250.
If you're already paying that much money, you should be able to use that regardless what day you want. But if there's someone who hasn't got one of those spaces, then I haven't got a problem if they want to charge that. You know, when you come here, you know.
Yeah, it's your thoughts, Dino?
I've got a big problem with it because getting parked around this area anyway is a nightmare because everywhere's permitted and.
Yeah, but we're talking about on non-match days here.
But this is what I mean. Like just having to pay for parking in general. Do you not pay enough in this world for car insurance, car tax? Now you got to pay just to pick and park your car somewhere. It's ridiculous.
Sunday is free anyway, isn't it? Is Sunday is free now? I know Durham's Sunday is free everywhere. I don't know about Sunderland.
Well, Emma, your thoughts on it?
What's around the stadium apart from the bloody
football,
the pool?
Well, but also
on a non-match day, you know what I mean? So who's actually going to pay to park there when you've got the Stadium Light Metro close at the Tesco's?
Well,
and that's £1 for a full day.
When I first heard about it, I initially, you know, I was a bit annoyed. I'm thinking, here we go again, penny pinching, and then my next thought was, you know what? What if somebody wants to go and spend money at the club shop and they park there, and you're going to charge them? You know, to when they're going to go and spend money at the club anyway. But then when I thought about it, I thought, you know what? It's lying there doing nothing. Why not? Why not charge people? And, you know, it's an asset they've got. And if they can make some money out of it, I mean, then why shouldn't they?
You can very rarely park anywhere now for free. I mean, I'm privileged when in Durham on a Sunday, it's free after 2 o'clock anywhere in Durham, it's free. So that's good on the side sign.
Yeah, but who wants to go?
If you go to somewhere in Newcastle, you pay a fortune for parking, absolute fortune. So prices in Sunderland aren't that bad, to be honest. You can park over the bridge there, and it's reasonable.
I just think.
But if you go to the club shop and you park in the club shop car park itself, that should be free when the club shop's open because you're going there to pay to buy something in the club shop. But I can imagine other areas. I know the Hilton Hotel has the blue car park. And other areas, maybe you could shut those off, and somebody might want to go and park there, and maybe walk. I don't know where they're going to go here. Maybe walk over the bridge and go shopping if it's a lot cheaper. But like Emma says, where are you actually going to go?
Well, Dino I'll bring in just now, Emma. Dino has a problem with not just paying for parking, but finding parking. I mean, there's loads of space out here outside the Weed Chief. Where could you just park? And he's parked about like 500 meters away over in Tesco's.
Good exercise, though. It's good exercise.
And then somebody needs exercise more than others on this table. Not you, me. Not you, me, you, Emma. I'm on about down there. Emma, you was wondering, what do you want?
The club's obviously saying that we've got to pay for the parking on non-match days. Who's going to facilitate that? Are they going
Do you
to have
not want to be on
traffic
camera? Why don't you come on here? That's it. Right, move on. It's you, man.
I can't move any further.
I know you cannot. Right, go
Are
on.
they going to have a traffic warden going around and making sure everybody's paid? How are they going to do it? That's going to cost the club more money in the long run. So why charge people to do it? Because a traffic warden, what, minimum wage? Just under a tenner an hour? It's going to cost
More than
No,
I
but what I think what will happen is, I mean, you have traffic warden anywhere monitoring all the double yellow lines in certain places. They might just say to the council, we're going to do this. Can you have somebody walking around there as well?
But then surely the club's going to have to pay the council for that.
Maybe it's I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's already paid the council for something already. I don't know. I don't know what the situation is with the stadium like.
Right, just very quickly, I want to give a shout out on the chat to, I missed it earlier, so apologies to Rod Holbrook, who's a Bristol City fan, asking, he's looking forward to the Bristol City game when we play down there. Terry is asking if you're going down for the Bristol City
I
game.
would love to go down, but unfortunately, I just do all the home games. I don't have the time or the money to do away games. I want to do a couple this season, but I can't do them all.
Unless, Rod, if you can put Terry up in your back bedroom, he'll gladly come down.
And a few cans.
Yes, and can he bring his lass as well down there? So, Rod, the Bristol fan, welcome to the channel. Please hit the subscribe button.
As long as you're not a serial killer, I'm perfectly happy to come down. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Just a serial killer.
I suppose. Yeah.
Somebody, I missed it on the chat. Apologies. Said that the new away strip's a little bit Man City.
Well-
I do like it. I'll just ask your thoughts on it. Go on.
Going on to the new away strip, someone sent me a photo of a shop, a Nike shop, exact same shirt is £18 in the shop, apart from it's a little bit darker blue than our shirt. So that just proves, I know we are paying for sponsorship and we are paying for the badge, but I still think £55 is a little bit overpriced, and 45 for juniors for me is ridiculous.
Well, not that we would advocate it anyway, but there are certain Chinese websites pop up who do copy shirts, and they're absolutely brilliant, modelled by myself. No, I'm only kidding. So kids, don't do that. Go and spend your money at the club and put some coppers into the owners' pockets, and hopefully they'll spend some on players. Who knows? Your thoughts? Yes.
Quick shout out to Chris, the Spenny Mirror fan. He's watching it now. He says, you're going to turn it off. We're going to talk about car parking all the time. We'll move on from car parking. Sorry, Chris.
Just very quickly, the blue away strip. Your thoughts on it?
I like it. I like. To be fair, I like both tops. This one reminds us of an old one back in the day. I think it was a Reg Vardy sponsor, and it had the black collar and that. It just reminds us of my first Sunderland top I got when I was a kid. So I like that one. And to be fair, I always like the away tops. I like the yellow one last season. I like more.
And they do the away ones in bigger sizes as well.
Well,
So that's all.
you know,
so
for the
there
big
you
lads
go.
like me.
Emma, your thoughts on the blue away top? Do you like it or not?
I absolutely adore it.
Yeah,
I'm buying it tomorrow morning, but
You won't be wearing it.
my only issue is the size. And again, what size do you buy online? You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah.
same as last season.
What size are you wearing now?
This is a
Sorry, I
Extra
don't
large, I
want to
think.
pry, but
Super size.
just buy exactly the same size as you've got now. It should be.
But this is
Nah,
different
it won't be.
material.
It won't be. It's
Yeah.
different material.
Is it?
and everything.
Aye.
How was
Yeah.
it different? Oh, all right, okay. I thought that was the same shirt. It's not the same.
No, no.
shirt.
Yeah, I love it. I do. I think it's a great strip. I really do. I like that. I won't be buying it tomorrow, but I will buy it on Friday.
I'll probably buy it in a couple of weeks' time
you
when
can
like
get
it's
it
all
And
calmed down.
if my wife's watching, I'll use my own pocket money. So I think it was. Charlie Methven has gone. Terry, you'll be a happy man.
Yeah, about time he's gone. I'm pleased he's gone. Good riddance to the bloke. You know, he was nothing but a piranha. Horrible man, to be honest, to do with the club. I mean, I think, to be honest, I think Stuart Donald came in hoping for a quick buck, but I still think it was half decent when he first came in. But I think Charlie Methven's always been money grabbing and self-centered, and he just loves his own voice. So I'm over the moon. Salmon Pants has gone absolutely over the moon. Never see another pair of salmon pants again in my life. I'll be absolutely over the moon. We need Donald to sell his shares as well, but you know, end of the day, it's KLD's club now. Him and Sartori, they've got to start changing things at the club. What's happened over the years, and they've got to wake and smell the roses. You know, if they don't want to get relegated back to League One, they've got to bring some experienced players in. Simple as.
I don't like the smell of roses.
Right.
Better smelling off.
Patrick says the away strip is more of a casual fit. apparently.
Delano.
Yeah. Also, DJ Sizzle Watson says £15 from China. Haven't got a clue what he's talking about, but £15 from China. And Patrick also says that Methven hasn't gone. He's still around for sure. No, he's not. You're saying he is?
He's got his finger in a pie somewhere. I'm sorry, he's not.
I was going to
just
say he got
put
his
it
finger
up.
up Donald's bottom or something. There you go.
That's the
Keep
pie.
it clean, Terry.
That's his pie. Yeah.
Ian Barron, our Darlington fan, is saying go one size up, Emma. So I don't know. It's Donald gone. You're saying he's not.
Methven.
Sorry, Medvin. Sorry.
Because Donald's still involved, he's in the background somewhere. He's still got a finger in a pie somewhere. I think. I really, really do.
Right, and your thoughts?
I mean, he was my best mate, apparently, wasn't him and Donald, you know. I'm gonna miss him. No, to be fair,
I've seen no photos of Dean and
he's looking for the Donald one, and I is.
No, I've never seen you.
I've
I've never seen you with Stuart Donald. Who's that with Stuart Donald? You've even got your arm around him like you're a couple just here for Northern Pride today.
Once again, that was my first trip to Wembley when everyone still loved Donald back in the day, so I had every right to take that photo.
I just want to say, when you look that sexy, why would you go big? You know what I mean? That's
tiny double chin.
I can't believe we delayed the one of you. But
what do you call it? I mean, it's just good that no one can start like putting the. Obviously, there's only one person to blame now with Stuart Donald because Stuart Donald's still in there. But Methven, for me, I mean, he didn't do anything. He just everyone just knows him as the bloke who shouted at that woman on the what was it on the New Year's Day for the was it the Bradford game? Tell us, have we beat it? No, he was just
like the sound.
I really think that was when people went, "What an absolute toss potter he is."
Right. So, okay. Look, we're in the last 10 minutes now.
Just
just very quickly, Tam on the chat says if Dino and Emma are unsure of the sizes, they should try Phil's top on for sizing anytime when you're ready. Come on, then. Let's. Come on.
I won't fit into that.
Go on. Get your chebs out. Come on. No, you don't.
Nah, you've got no chance.
All right.
There might be kids watching you now.
Right. Okay. Just very quickly, I want to tell you about a couple of new things. What we've been working on. Why we've been on our break from the channel. We have got some new members. We've got a couple of them are actually watching us do this now. So we've got some new features coming up. Keep looking at, keep watching the channel. You'll hear about that. But a new feature we're going to try for when we're live on the Sunday Bunch is we're going to do a phone in. We're going to give you the opportunity. I know we've offered people the chance to actually come on. And we've actually put you on screen, but some people do shy away from this. Hello! Hi. So what we're going to do, we've got the new channel number. Hopefully from next week, when we do it next week, we'll have that number available. We'll give the number out. And if you want to then send us your number, we'll call you back. And anything you want to talk about, if you want something we're discussing on the channel, you can actually come on and we'll get you on the phone. Live on the channel, so fingers crossed that will work. We will be here next Sunday. You won't be, I wouldn't imagine, because you'll be going to the game, then going home, so you won't be coming back again. But so we don't know who'll be here, but we will have someone here. Obviously, it's an early kickoff for the game against Coventry. Just before we do wind it up. Over 30,000 season tickets sold. Brilliant effort from the fans again, as usual. We're going to have the biggest crowds in the championship, without a doubt. We've got a young team at the moment. Could this actually work against us? I know when everything's going great and you got the crowd behind you and there's 30,000 plus, no better. But with it being a young team, if things are not going right, could that actually be a hindrance for us and we could end up struggling at home? Dino?
For me, it's got nothing to do with how young you are. It's about how good you are. And to me, some of them aren't good enough. It's not a good enough team. It's got nothing to do with how old you are. some of the best players in the world are 19. Phil Foden, 19 years old. It's all about ability and are they good enough? And for me, the team isn't good enough. It's got nothing to do with age.
Do you not think the fans then, the big crowd, can phase any?
No, because that's what you get into football for, playing the big crowds, big stadiums, and the big games. So to say shy away, that's what every footballer wants to do: play at Wembley, play at big stadiums like Sunderland and other big stadiums with big crowds.
Dino,
that's quite stupid to say. I think that's quite stupid to say, to be fair.
No, Dino, that's fine what you're saying, right? And when everything's going great, that's brilliant. But I'll tell you what, once people, start getting on your back and stuff like that, then because it's a big crowd, that's now multiplied by loads, to what?
Well, I look at it this way. If you remember back in the day when Rooney played for England, he was getting booed. He lost his head. It's not about your age. It's got nothing to do with age. Just Wayne Rooney, experience, should know better. And didn't he tell the crowd to F off? Granted, Jack had done the same. Crowd got on his back. He told them to F off. It's just all about where's your head at.
Right, fair enough. Your thoughts on that big crowd? Could some of the young players be phased by it if it's not going their way?
Well, what is it? It's meant to be like 32,000 season tickets. To me, it's going to be 32,000 angry supporters getting on the backs of these young ends. The pressure's going to get too much and they're not going to know what to do. And
we're, like it or not, Sunderland supporters, we offer great support, but, they can also, when it turns, concern. Terry?
Well, I certainly won't be booing the players. I certainly won't be getting on the players' back. Simple as I know what sort of a hard job they've got with being young, coming from League One up to the Championship. And we've got to trust in Alex Neil, but at the same time, Alex Neil needs the backing from Christian Speakman and KLD. He's got to have the backing, and Alex Neil's got to. I think Alex Neil will do okay in the Championship so long as he gets. I'm hoping we're getting the 3 players in before the season starts.
Yeah, that's fair enough, Terry. I'm not a fan of anybody booing the players, and you won't boo, but there are fans out there that will.
It's part and parcel of being a player. I mean, the players got to understand, they're stepping up in a level, they're trying something different, and if some of them don't succeed at this level, it isn't end of the world for these players. They can still go back down to League One to another club and still have a good, successful career. But we've got to, as owners of Sunderland and Christian Speakman as the director, they've got to come in, they've got to understand the leap between League One and the Championship is massive, and these players need help. You can't let a load of youngsters go on the pitch. They've got to have some experienced players to help these players nurture through. There's no point buying loads of youngsters in and expecting them to all succeed. They've got to have, not with Alex Neil and the coaches, but some experienced players to help them learn and grow on the pitch as well. And we cannot just throw a bunch of youngsters on the pitch and just put them out of the Lions. They've got to have some backup. They've got to help these players and nurture them.
Right.
Now the players might be tired.
The players might be tired. Don't even get me started on that one. Just very quickly, we've had to run off one screen, by the way, today, so I've been sort of flicking between the two. We've got 73 likes, so we are just 27 likes from the 100 who would like. Hit the thumbs up. It'll take you a second to do that. If you're watching on a mobile device and you got the live chat on, just close the live chat. You see the thumbs up, just smash that. Let's see if we can get to 100, that would help. And don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. If you would, it's free to subscribe as well. Just very quickly then, before we wrap it up, which is the team in the Championship that you think is going to just walk it, or they're the ones who are going to be the ones to sort of beat? Emma?
I'm going to say Coventry, Holiday.
Coventry, are we going? None of the teams who have come down from the Premier then?
No.
No. All right, Tino?
I don't actually know, but I'm going to say Watford. Just because they came down, they'll have the parachute money and probably improve the team. But other than that, I don't really know who's actually really good in the Championship, so I'm just going to say Watford.
You're just going to say Watford. Terry?
I think Norwich is the new Sunderland. I think they're the new yo-yo club from the years past. I think Norwich get promoted this season. I think obviously Watford and Burnley are going to be dangerous as well, but I think Norwich will win the league.
Well, you got a CONRAD Tank is agreeing with you there on the chat. He says Watford will win the league. I don't know. I think it's the problem is now you look at the teams in the Championship now, and most of those teams have been in the Premiership, and it's all, it's a very hard. I mean, you look at League One even now. There's teams in League One. There's big teams in League One. I think we've got to go for it, and I'll be disappointed if it finishes any other way. Look, that just about wraps it up from our brand new studio here at the Wheat Chief. Once again, a massive big thank you to Gary and the team at the Wheat Chief. If you're off to the game, go on, Terry.
The studio is far better than the little sweaty shed we were in last year.
Yeah. And
I didn't have Kazakh.
And you get a pint as well.
Yeah, and the good thing is,
You've got to buy it.
It's massive in here, and we could throughout the season invite people off the channel if you want to come and be a guest and just watch how we
just turn into soccer AM now.
how we do this. It's nothing.
We'll do like crossbar challenges and stuff.
Actually, is some sort of thoughts there, isn't it, about things we could do? I mean, let's say play darts back there if you want to play darts.
Right. Right. Well, whatever.
Drinking competitions.
Nah, down the pint.
If you're off to the match, I'll tell you what. We will be live. I'm saying we will. I'm still not fully organised, but we will be live on Thursday night. We'll do a Thursday night live. It will be remotely. Don't ask me who's going to be on. Don't ask me what's happening on it. But we'll be looking ahead to the Coventry game this coming Sunday. The season's back. We're all excited. If you're going to the Coventry game, don't forget it is a 12 o'clock kickoff. Get here early. The Wheat Chief will be on from 10 o'clock. I'll be on stage at 15:15 if you want to pop in and have a few beers. And there'll be no Coventry fans allowed in. The police have already told us that because of the kickoff a few seasons ago, that no Coventry fans will be in. So if you want to come and see us before the game, that would be great. Good to see you here. Just about wraps it up then, doesn't it? Emma, would you just like to say bye to everyone?
Bye, everyone. Enjoy the week.
There you go. And Dino, just say bye, please.
Goodbye, Miss Gal.
Goodbye, Miss Gal. And Terry.
Goodbye. I'm off for a nice pint and a pina colada. See you later.
All right. Wayne and Reese at the back. Shout bye. Bye. There you go. See, they are actually there. We didn't actually make it up. Thanks for joining us. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel. It's free. And you can join as a member. And if you are a member, your name will scroll up in the credits as we do this. So we just want to say bye. Ms. Gal.
Miss Gal.
Miss Gal.
Get some members on the show, couldn't we?
We could do. All right.